Neighbors keep treating us as their kids. It ruins our joy of living together, and I absolutely hate it.
My husband, 27, and I, 26, both worked really hard to be able to buy a house. Long story short, we both have issues with parental figures and never vibed with our teachers. When we started dating, we very quickly started to look for a house because of this issue. About a 1.5 year into our relationship, we bought a house and quickly eloped after that. Our neighbors were nice at first, although the wife gave us a bad vibe from the start. We quickly found out she's a teacher, but I didn't want to judge. We really wanted a good relationship with them. They're about 10-15 years older than us. We let them know early on we had renovation plans, and suddenly they started to give us rules on this. I'm not talking, please, let us know when you're going to start making noise. No, that would have been reasonable. I'm talking, don't you even think about changing this, that because we like how symmetrical our houses are next to each other. In a harsh, non-negotiable tone. Of course we decided we weren't going to let them decide. It's our house. We worked hard for this. Whenever we start renovating though, they show up to complain, even when we let them know what we'll do beforehand. Thing is, they immediately start to talk down to us. I mean like a parent to a kid. A few examples. I sure hope you clean up after yourselves. You best start wiping our windows next with all the dust you're letting free. You still have lots to learn about being a good neighbor. Imagine this, but then shouted in your face. Then the complaining about other things started. We had an old garage door that was rusty and loud when opened. It wasn't automatic and I'm 5 feet, so I had to pretty much throw it up to raise it to get the car out. It has recently been replaced by an automatic door. Suddenly the husband was at the door. "You need to stop throwing the garage door. We can hear it," I explained. "I just can't reach it," and he said, "The old neighbor never had to throw it." That old neighbor was also 6'4". I tried to explain I can't do anything about it, and he interrupted me and just said, "Well, you better do something about it or I'll get mad." Then he stormed off. Needless to say, I was quite shocked and felt threatened. This also pissed off my husband, and since then we really tried to just avoid them. Yesterday, however, really went too far for us. I won't go into detail, but they once again complained about things we already told them were going to happen, and my husband finally snapped. It was a short interaction, but he just told them to stop complaining in a harsh tone. Later on, I went to walk the dog and the wife cornered me, telling me to tell my husband to behave. She yelled at me, freaking my dog out, and really let me see her teacher side. She kept saying she didn't feel safe with such a tall, angry man living next to her, and that she feared what he'll do to her kids. We're both extremely offended by this. We'd never hurt anybody, especially kids. I now no longer dare to step outside in fear they're going to corner me again. I have anxiety from years of verbal abuse by a narc teacher and parent, and the wife talked exactly like them yesterday. I've just been in a major panic attack since then, and I'm just devastated that I still have to live like this after moving out. I just want to enjoy my life for once. Edit, to add a few things. 1. Fences aren't allowed on the front of our property. That has been decided by our local authorities due to safety reasons. 2. Mace is illegal where I'm from. 3. Sorry if I offended any nice teachers on here. Teachers are terrible where I live. Many people my age have traumatic experiences, and the majority of people in therapy are getting it because of verbal abuse from teachers here. That is why I say she shows us teacher behavior. If you got confused why I said that, I'm jealous of you.
4. We already have cameras surrounding our house, in the front and in the back, multiple angles, which is exactly why she followed me to another location to talk. We'll look into body cams, though. Subscribe.